everyone, it's Leilani. Welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be working on another Project Life spread for week 3 of 2022. So for this week, I am diving into my stash, but I think the majority of the cards that we're actually using are from LA Studio. So the only one that isn't is the kind of purple pinkish card there in the middle that says You Matter, and that's from the Amy Tan Brave and Bold collection, like one of the cut apart sheets, I'm pretty sure. So I'm not 100% positive about that food card at the bottom either, but just I think it's from Ellie Studio. I'm pretty sure, but it's from one of those kind of places. But anyway, so for the title card, I decided to go with this 2022 4x6 card, which did come from the LA Studio kit from January. I love this card a lot, and I knew that I wanted to try to use it pretty quickly since it had the year on it, so I felt like it would work really well in January. So normally I wouldn't really use this one for the title card, but I thought that I would go ahead and go for it. So I ended up just using my Dymo label maker, and I added week 3 just as a little label over the 22, and then I stamped my dates right into the bottom of the 2s. And just to kind of spice it up a little bit, I'm alternating between a dashed line and just a outline for all of the numbers on this card. So I think that that looked pretty good. And then I pulled out some really old LA Studio puffy hearts that were in purple, and I'm going to kind of add those throughout the spread. So I had on a purple shirt in those 2 selfies at the top, so I really wanted to add in some sort of purple, and that You Matter card from Amy Tan isn't quite the same color, but my shirt is actually like tie-dyed, so it has some darker purple and some kind of lighter pinks in there, so I thought that it worked good enough. So for this week, this was kind of a slower week, especially as far as photos went. So I did take a couple pictures before my Zoom with my patrons on Saturday. So I have those 2 pictures at the top. Then I do have a picture from our Patreon Zoom, which is in the 3x4 card. So I decided to just print that off a little smaller. I think it's a little bit bigger than a 2x2, and added it into the Good Times decorated card. So I thought that that kind of spiced up that photo a little bit. Then I also have this picture of my parents' dog, Mono. He spent the night with us one night while my parents were out of town for one night. So that was pretty fun. It's always a blast having him over here, and the other dogs are always super excited. Then I did add this little meme, which is really funny. It says, me after doing 1 load of laundry that I probably won't fold until next week or something like that. And she's like lounged out in her bed with a glass of wine and a face mask. And I could just relate to that super hard because lately that's exactly how I've been feeling as far as housework, especially. Then the 4x6 photo at the bottom is of the Beyond fried chicken from KFC. So we don't eat at KFC very often, but we had to try the vegan chicken from there. So that was kind of a fun thing that we did over this week. So I did decide also to throw in one of those currently watching cards. These are definitely from LA Studio, and you can get them in like a pack of them, like maybe a pack of 10 or so cards. And I've never used one because it has Monday through Sunday and says currently watching. So I guess you put all kinds of shows that you're watching, but normally I'm not watching that many shows, so I've never really used that card before. But right now, I am currently watching so many different TV shows. I have shows I'm watching by myself, with Will, with my parents, all kinds of stuff. So I thought that it was kind of fun to just roughly choose which day that we're kind of watching those shows. And I went ahead and typed them up because I didn't like the way that my handwriting was looking whenever I kind of tried it out. So I thought the typed looked a little nicer. So I did type up all of the TV show titles, and then I just adhered them right in the little blanks. So I like the way that that looked a lot. And then this was a card that I found in my stash. Like I said, I think it might be from LA Studio. I'm not totally positive, but it is a food card. So I thought that it would be fun to use that beside the KFC, since it was kind of a special meal that we don't eat normally. So I decided to kind of write about that. I do add, it says out to eat with at the top. So I use the label maker again and put the fam, and then add just a little bit of journaling at the bottom. Then you did see I dumped out my kind of miscellaneous bowl here with all kinds of like random little puffy stickers and stuff. And I pulled out a couple of them and added them on. And at this point, I'm just trying to figure out where I want this other purple heart to go. I wanted to put 3 of them on, as the little triangle of 3, of course, and to just add in some purple throughout the spread a little bit more. I do add this other heart over to the meme photo, but I end up taking it off. I just thought I think I do. I thought it kind of distracted. So I do end up taking that off, add a little bit more journaling to the bottom of that card, and I think I'm almost done. So I wanted to add something to this You Matter card, and I didn't really know what I wanted to do. So I pulled out these super old alphas from Hobby Lobby, and I just wrote babe. So it says You Matter, babe. So I thought that was just kind of cute. I just wanted to add a little something to that kind of more generic filler card. So I think that that's actually all that I'm going to add. So at this point, I'm just going to quickly adhere my 3x4 cards down to a piece of scrap paper just so that they'll fit in the pocket really well. So I do that with both of these at the top and the bottom, and then we're pretty much done. So this layout went by super quickly. The Project Life ones are just so easy to kind of rock out each week and get them done. So I loved putting it together. I hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a like. Please consider subscribing, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye, y'all.